On the 14th of June, Germany will kick off Euro 2024 versus Scotland. This game will take place in Munich at the Allianz Arena, which is one of 10 stadiums hosting Euro 2024 games this summer. We recently visited Germany to check out some of their football grounds. The standard of stadium in Germany is incredible. If you take, for example, the Bayer Arena, the home of Leverkusen, the undefeated Bundesliga champions, and also the home of Borussia Mochengladbach Borussia Park. The capacity is 50,000. These two fantastic stadiums didn't even make the cut for Euro 2024 this summer. This is mostly because the west of Germany is densely populated with big clubs and impressive stadiums. For example, 4 cities here will host Euro 2024 games: Düsseldorf, Cologne, Dortmund and Gelsenkirchen. The latter, Gelsenkirchen, has the Valtins Arena, better known as Arena auf Schalke, where of course Zwei Bundesliga team Schalke play their football. We recently uploaded a couple of videos on Schalke, one of their old stadium, the Parkstadion, where Michael Jackson once played from during his Bad World Tour in 1988. The other video, of course, an in-depth stadium tour of their current ground, where England kick off their Euro 2024 campaign on the 16th of June versus Serbia. Dortmund has the claim of the biggest German football stadium domestically in terms of capacity, but the Westfalenstadion, although it can host around 82,000 people for Bundesliga games, according to UEFA on the official website, this summer for Euro 2024 the capacity will be around 62,000, so massively reduced. By the way, we have made content as well on Borussia Dortmund, so make sure you are subscribed and check that video out after this video. 2 more in that area we were supposed to visit on the recent Germany trip was the Düsseldorf Arena, aka the Merkur Spiel Arena, and the Cologne Stadium, known for sponsorship reasons as the RheinEnergieStadion. So the latter, I'd actually booked a stadium tour for. Now this is going to really upset some FC Köln fans, but I was offered the chance to go and watch Leverkusen a week or so after they'd celebrated on the pitch at the Bayer Arena for their first Bundesliga title win. I had to make an executive decision what video would work best for the channel, and I chose a matchday vlog. Apologies FC Köln fans. I mean, tours were really cheap. This cost €12.50, so it wasn't much money to put down the drain. But I was joined by my good friend David, local Cologne resident, for a wander around the RheinEnergieStadion the next day. So ladies and gents, let's check that out. Right, ladies and gents, I've just come from Leverkusen, arch rivals of Cologne. Now I'm timing these videos very well. I've been quite lucky with this little series in Deutschland because David is off camera. I'm not going to get him in because apparently the FC Köln Ultras are after David for all his United antics. But he has said that today, mate, they can be relegated. What time roughly today? So this evening? This evening, yeah. So I could well be making this video prior to a relegation. But with that said in mind, the RheinEnergieStadion is a Euro 2024 stadium, I believe, mate. It's a Euro 2024 stadium, and obviously, do you wanna walk? I'll try not to get you in it. And everyone is talking about Leverkusen this season because of the Bundesliga, the undefeated streak. But let's not forget that Leverkusen have a smaller support. I think Leverkusen's a smaller area, mate, isn't it, than Cologne? It's like Cologne and Düsseldorf, sort of in the middle, is it? Leverkusen? Yeah, it's like a lot of Cologne lads saying like it's like the fuel for Cologne. The fuel for Cologne. There we go. It's like what we call like the feeder club. Yeah. The feeder club. It's like the Stockport County to the Man United. I'm going to have a little wander around this Euro 2024 stadium. I'm going to grab some shots. I'm going to catch up with you in a moment.
So David has just informed me that this is where the team buses go, mate. Is that right? On match day and stuff, you're going to have the team buses head down this way.
So then guys, the day we chose to go, there was a bit of a market on, a flea market, a car boot as we call them in the UK. I don't know if they do that every Sunday, but we did notice a statue of famous Cologne and Germany player Heinz Floher. And, oh no, what's he noticed?
So if you're new to the channel, I love a glimpse, a cheeky corner, we call them, because in England we have the corners normally exposed, especially in the smaller grounds. But we've got a cheeky glimpse inside the RheinEnergieStadion.
Yeah, we referenced that in the Bochum video, the Mochengladbach video, a lot of cheeky glimpses inside German grounds. Just look at that, it's quite unorthodox. You've got those wires hanging down, a little bit similar I suppose to the Etihad Stadium. As you can see, this ground is a lot more boxy, a lot more squared. Quite unorthodox, you don't see many of those in England. Over to the ticket office, you can see some bike racks as well. But again, we referenced those in the Leverkusen video. A lot of Germans seem to cycle to games, which is good. But just take a look at that. There's not many grounds that look like that in England. Another cheeky glimpse inside the ground. With a quick pan to a beautiful traditional looking area. Lots of greenery around the ground as well. Lots of flags and branding about the upcoming Euro 2024 tournament. This guy here, bless him, he was following us around the whole time, asking us for money. What do we call them? Little people? Definitely not a dwarf. Ladies and gents, there we go. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. We are going to take a closer look. This is actually the American football ground. Through those gates, I tried to get a cheeky glimpse. American football is apparently quite popular in Cologne. Cologne is a lot bigger than people think it is. People think of Munich, Dortmund and all these places, but Cologne is massive, obviously a big airport as well. But as we go on into the ground, we need to make note that this is built on the same site as the previous two incarnations of the ground, the previous two Mungersdorfer stadiums. Now, I believe in its current incarnation, what is now the RheinEnergieStadion, I think it opened like 20 years ago, 03, 04 sort of time. Basically, it's opened up in time for the World Cup in 2006. Again, hosted games in the 2006 World Cup. Again, referencing Heinz Floher. He was in that Germany World Cup squad that won in #74. But also, they've had concerts here. Again, we spoke about the Michael Jackson being at the old Park Stadion. He was here as well, along with the Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Queen, minus Freddie Mercury, Rihanna, Beyonce, and so on. There's no running track in the current incarnation of this ground, which is great because fans are a lot closer to the action, to the pitch. So if you are going to this ground to watch maybe England, Scotland, or whoever, you're going to get a cracking view. Again, referencing some of the upcoming games at Euro 2024, the very first game to be hosted here is between Hungary and Switzerland. But again, us Brits can experience this fantastic stadium because Scotland will also be playing Switzerland on the 19th of June. And then the following week on the 25th of June, England will be playing Slovenia here. It's different. Again, as we said at the start of the video, the standard of stadium, especially in this area to the west of Germany, is fantastic. So many grounds to choose from. It really does put things into perspective. There's some fantastic grounds in England, but Germany, a lot of the old grounds we mentioned in previous videos had the running tracks. They were quite far away from the pitch. A lot of the stands, the terraces, the curves were uncovered, so if it rained you got soaked. But over the last couple of decades they've really upped their game. And they're state-of-the-art grounds. I mean, this is almost 20 years old. So as well, I'll catch up with you in a moment, guys. Let's just check out the club shop. Let's have a look. So as I said at the start of the video, guys, tours here are very, very cheap. At the moment, during Euro 2024, as far as I'm aware, tours are currently unavailable, which is, you know, obvious. The major tournament is being hosted here, so unfortunately, tours aren't available. But when they are available, once again, like me, you can pay €12.50. Fantastic. That's not just exclusive to Cologne. Everywhere you go in Germany, tours, tickets for games and stuff are so much more reasonably priced
than they are in Britain. So I highly advise you to check out the home of FC Köln. Apologies for that slight shithousery at the start. That wasn't a Cologne fan crying in the background. It was a little bambino. And even though they have been relegated to the Bundesliga, they've got massive support, cracking fans, loud, rowdy ultras, as have a lot of German football teams. So I really look forward to checking out this ground on match day next season. We're not going to be there in Germany for the Euros. We're going to make lots of content on Euro 2024. So make sure you are subscribed. But we will be back for the 24-25 season. We're going to be back not only for the Bundesliga, but the Bundesliga as well, covering German football here on the channel. So we're going to be over in Germany numerous times for the new season. So make sure, again, you're subscribed. Loads to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in one of these videos, maybe on screen right now. I'll see you there.